So I'm making this video today to get something off my chest, and I wanted to talk about how America is declining. Today, it seems like the mood around America seems very depressing nowadays. Before 2008 and COVID, things used to seem exciting. Kids used to play outside. There used to be a sense of community. People used to visit each other. But nowadays, it seems like everything is gone. People just stay at home nowadays. Growing up, some of my favorite memories used to be playing PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3 with my friends. I used to love playing Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, the four-player local with my friends on the weekends. But now everything seems like it's shifted online. There's no physical social interaction. Everybody just talks to each other over text or messages or Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger or WhatsApp. And even like video games, people play them online. They don't even offer things like four player, like local gameplay anymore because they realize that that sense of community is gone. Growing up, when I used to drive around the neighborhood, there used to be people playing outside, kids walking, talking, playing basketball, kickball, all kinds of community activities. And nowadays, it seems like everyone just stays inside. Whether it's summer, winter, the holidays, the mood around the country, it just seems different. People are struggling in general, I think, to make ends meet everywhere in the US. It seems like everything is getting more and more expensive every single day. You walk into a 7-Eleven and they used to have promotions uh, to buy five taquitos for $3 or $2. And now you walk in nowadays and it's four taquitos for I think like $5 or $6. Gatorade, Pepsi, Coke, everything inside these stores is getting more and more expensive. Chick-fil-A used to cost $5 for an entire meal. Nowadays, $5 or $6 won't even get you a sandwich. It's actually closer to $10, I think. $12. Same with McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, and all of these other fast food places. Rent is super expensive. Almost it seems like it's almost impossible nowadays to buy a home with the high interest rates, and the cost of getting a home keeps going up. Most Americans, I think, are priced out of the ability to buy a home nowadays. And even if they can buy a home, they all of their monthly income goes towards paying that mortgage. So they are essentially house rich, cash poor. They can't go out to eat. They can't buy groceries. Like everything is going into the home. And property tax just keeps going up. Like my parents, the property tax in my parents' home is now $15,000, and it rises every year. Like if you are even a few months late on paying your property tax, you start getting ambushed by messages in mail talking about a foreclosure on the home. And my my parents' home, by the way, is fully paid off. But it seems like even with a fully paid off home, you're never truly free with the property tax. Um, Everything we do nowadays is taxed: sales tax, income tax. Half of our income goes to taxes, and then the other 20% goes to property tax, sales tax, whatever. Like it seems like most of what we earn nowadays is just going to taxes, 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 and I don't even know where that money for these taxes goes. Um, we don't see like quality of life improvements. Everything gets more and more expensive. We don't have health care, like public health care. Yeah, I mean, nowadays you have CEOs, like the CEO of United Healthcare just got shot. And that doesn't happen in a vacuum. People are clearly very frustrated with their inability to get coverage. It seems like everyone nowadays is simply living off of credit. There's no savings. Everything gets spent on rent, auto loans, groceries. There's no room for getting out and actually enjoying life anymore. And back in the 1960s, um, before my time, but like based on what I've heard and done my research, it seems like a single family income could afford to buy a house, multiple cars, support a family of four or five, and that was on the income of like a basic electrician or a construction worker or whatever, right? But nowadays, even people with like bachelor's degrees, master's degrees can't make ends meet, even if they have jobs that are in fields like engineering or computer science. The job market has dried up, even though the government keeps telling us that um, the job market is great, everybody is doing well. Like, it's clearly not the case, right? Like, if people had, like, people can't find jobs. Like, I have a job right now, but if I want to move to another job, like, I'm not getting any offers. Like, if I apply to 100 jobs, I can't find a single interview. I mean, and this is like vastly different than what it was even like 5 years ago. It seems like everything just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And yeah, I mean, this is just my space to vent. I don't know what is going to come of this. I mean, I hope things will get better, but it seems like things just keep trending in a direction that seems like it's not going to get any better. I mean, the U.S. seems to spend all of our money on foreign conflicts, whether it's a war in Ukraine, funding Israel, funding all of these forever wars. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. And then that causes inflation at home, that causes everything to go up, and it just leads to unsustainable living conditions. And this trend has been going on, I think, since the turn of the century. Um, this used to be a land of opportunity, and I don't see it staying that way for much longer. The environment around the country, like the temperature, like everybody's mood, seems to be very on edge all the time. Nobody is happy, even around the holidays, like this past New Year's and around the holiday season, Thanksgiving, Christmas. I mean, you go outside and it's not a very happy mood. Like there used to be, my neighborhood used to be flooded with Christmas lights, and people seem to be happy to be around the holidays. But nowadays, it seems like even the holidays are stressful, right? Um, and I don't see things getting much better, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I mean, this is my area of venting, and I don't know if you're gonna share it.